Ah, so shiny, so shiny. I almost like these dirt coins as much as I like diamonds, but the profits are just not rolling in yet. I have a plan. A devious plan. I'll give away some of these dirt coins to lure the hermits here. Yes, yes. Since this is the only place they can use them, hopefully that means they'll buy some more when they come here. The problem is, I need to let them know who these dirt coins came from, and that requires some image and branding. Who knew running a business would require so much effort? Oh, and this next idea, I do not like it in the slightest. Not at all. No, this isn't going to be pleasant for me. Ugh. All in the name of diamonds.
Today, my friends, I am excited because we are going on an adventure. So welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. I have been busy recently running around the server preparing for a project. I've been over at the skeleton farm getting some bows to craft dispensers. This is because I want to build an automatic bee farm. So I've been doing some bee breeding as well and trying to get as many of these into the hives as I can, using the trick where you put the trapdoor on the front to trap them inside. So I should have a whole bunch of those prepared. I've also been over at our copper farm, which is where we're going to build our bee farm. I have been digging out that area, clearing out the space, and then I started to do some design work, coming up with a build palette. It included some deep slate and some spruce textures, and there was one other thing that I needed. And that is why we are down here at the Axolotl Sanctuary, and this will lead us on an adventure. Can you guess what it's going to be? I'm sure some of you know. Wow, this place is so gorgeous, and one of our axolotls is missing. Well, anyway, I'm going to take the rest of these with me on an adventure. I'm probably not going to use all of them, though. So me and my axolotl friends are going to have a wonderful time. But we got a long way to travel, and so we're going to use the Nether to get to this destination. And because we've dug some of these tunnels before, it saves me a lot of time. I've got to go about 230 blocks in this direction. And then we turn to the left and go about 30 blocks in this direction. Then we cry, because I didn't bring enough obsidian for a portal. And I also didn't find any ancient debris while I was digging here. Oh, I could have swore I had enough in my chest, so well. So a trip to the overworld and back, and we got the obsidian we need, and now it's a roll of the dice, because this portal in the overworld could be underground, or it could be on a tiny little island, where it's exactly where I want it to be. And the answer is, it's taking its time to load, that's the answer. Oh, okay, it was supposed to put us down there on that island. That, my friends, is where we're going today. That is why I brought some axolotls, because of course there is an adventure to be had here. But the first thing I'm going to do is actually dismantle this portal up here. Like, I haven't got my wings. I can't fly back up here. By the way, 700 now. Wow. And now, I interrupt your current viewing schedule to bring you a big announcement. Hermitcraft has teamed up with Twitch rivals to create our own minigame known as Hermit Raiders, and it revolves all around villages and raids. And so this Thursday, the 5th of August at 6 PM BST, we will be playing this game. There will be 6 teams of hermits all competing to score the highest points as we defeat raids and protect the villages. The particular details of the event and the game will be explained to you on the day, but I'm here just to let you know that it is taking place and it's going to be a big deal. So if you'd like to watch this event, dubbed as Hermit Rivals, which is competitive Minecraft hosted by Twitch, it'll be taking place on the 5th of August. Check the description box down below for more details. And now let's get back to the normal episode at hand. So at the beginning of this season, I was really keen on doing this because axolotls can help you fight the guardian mobs, and then I just kind of forgot about it as I wasn't quite ready to do this straight away, and now I definitely am ready. And this beginning bit is always hectic, but what you got to remember is that running around in circles breaks the line of sight. There is quite a few of them here, so we need to prep ourselves. And by the way, I haven't actually been given mining fatigue yet, so I don't actually need to do that. So we're in here with the Elder Guardian. I do have some doors which we need for breathing. And we can use these back areas to help us. There we go, we can breathe, we can break the line of sight. And it's all about remaining calm, right? Just there we go, it's nice and easy. Anyway, let's get a couple of friends on our hotbar and see how they help out. Oof, there we go, mining fatigue at last. They're attacking it. I want to get in there and not accidentally attack any of the axolotls. Did I just do that? Because this thing has sweeping edge. The two of them are playing dead. I don't know what happened to the third. Okay, let's get in here and try and finish this thing off. Aha! There's the Elder Guardian head. Should have got a sponge. Didn't get a sponge. I think you only get that some of the time. And I think two of them actually died. There's only one left. And so the next thing for us to do is to drop back in and take out the other two Elder Guardians. Okay, so let's do the magic trick. We put down the TNT, blocks on 4 of the sides, redstone above to activate it. That is going to break open an entrance for us. There it is, and in we go. Also, I'd like that back. Thank you, that's wonderful. Ah, but we didn't quite get to the right bit. Nope, I got it totally wrong. I'm supposed to come in over on this spot. Yes. Right, I need that block back. And this should be the spot. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're using 4 axolotls to attack the Elder Guardian this time. I'm going to help them out a lot more with this one. Oh, I definitely think I did some damage with my sword. That's what we got to look out for. That was a really quick fight, and I have 1 axolotl left. Oh no, another one survived. Hey, buddy. Hey, there we go. Let's break our way in. Oh, dang it, I got shot. That's my only redstone block. Well, I am almost certain that this won't work, but we can give it a try. Oh no, okay. There may or may not be water in there now, and there isn't. Oof, it exploded twice. That was a bit of a rude entrance. Okay, we have 3 axolotls left. There are other guardians in this area. So hopefully they'll help out with that. That's it. Take that guy out. Oh, that is good to see. Oof, well that was the toughest fight of all. And all of my axolotls are gone. They really don't last that long. And one of the problems is that you're trying to take care of yourself, making sure you're not getting attacked by too many guardians. And then before you know it, they're just gone. There is also something else that I'm here for. And it's actually not sponges. It is, in fact, the blocks that you see around you. For a texture that mixes really well with spruce is the dark prismarine and regular prismarine. So the reason I'm over here today is to actually mine some of these blocks. And this place is obviously full of guardians, but one of your best weapons against the guardians is just getting rid of the water. It would have also been smart to have thought ahead and bring a beacon here as well. Then I could instant mine this stuff, but, you know, this'll do. I don't need a crazy amount of blocks. And I have gotten all of these from this small area, which is more than enough for now. And I'm very glad that we didn't use our beloved pet Mini-Me because, well, Mini-Me would have met its demise in this space. I'm going to echo what I said a moment ago. Now that I'm not in the middle of all that chaos, there's just a little bit too much for you to manage individually in the monument. And so the axolotls swim off, they do their own thing, they fight the guardian, and before you know it, they've taken too much damage and passed away. But anyway, that is not the last time I'm going to try that, because maybe there's, you know, better ways I could look after my axolotls. So you've got any tips and ideas, you know what to do. Leave a comment down below. So back here at our copper farm, a big renovation has taken place. I've pretty much come in and replaced all of the blocks with aquatic ones, brought in the spruce as well. And to use this thing, just walk in here and close the trapdoor. This also stops any zombie pigmen from wandering into this spot. And you can probably hear all that moaning and groaning. Well, I had to disable this, right? But I didn't disable it while I was making changes. I did things the lazy way. Oh, good lord, what have I done? It's the same on this side as well. There's like a row of blocks that I need to get rid of. I got all these zombies in the way now. Okay, that's that. Clear this out now. Oh yeah, I made some modifications down here to deal with the chicken jockeys that come through, and we got a block missing here. And for this side, I've just cheesed it by logging out. Logging back in again. I should have done that a second ago. So that is this portion of the area renovated. Looks alright. It's not really a work of art or anything, but now this side over here, we can turn our attention to and start to build our honey farm. And we will go a little bit into the redstoning of this design. It's going to be unlike the one I did last season, and we're going to put things side by side. And with this, I believe there is actually no way to stop the bees from kind of getting from one hive over to another one. And I haven't put in the blocks just yet, but if you use your imagination and pretend that there are beehives here and blocks all around these trapdoors, then you could picture the bees coming out into this space here and then going back in again. Sadly, the trapdoors will block them from going back in again, but if they were able to do that, we also couldn't have flowers on the blocks in front of the beehives. But this led me to think, wait, there's actually a special block that could help us with this. That is, of course, the flowering azalea. I believe it might be true of both types, but I know it's definitely true of the flowering azalea. And the logic there is that, it's got the word flower in it, and bees pollinate with the flower, right? So now what we can do is put these below our trapdoors. And that means the bee could go into this space and pollinate, but again, this is going to block it from going back into the beehive. If we use a piston to pull it up, then it can move across into the other area. So basically, we should prepare for some funkiness as we're not separating these out one block apart, and it means some of our bees might come out of one beehive, get stuck, or end up going into a different one. So it's a little on the experimental side, and around the back here, the redstone's super easy to understand. It's kind of like an item filter as well, as all of the redstone is side by side, and once it reaches signal strength 5, it will never go any higher than that, so only this comparator can power this block, and that dispenser there is going to shear the beehive that we put below it. Okay, so now we got to put the beehives in the space behind me. And as always, you need to think things through. So we're going to start off by putting blocks in front of the beehives so that the bees can't... Oh wait, this doesn't work. Take 2, we're going to put blocks in front of the beehives so that we can stop the bees from coming out and break and be able to access that little bit of space behind it, because that is where the beehive goes and no bees are popping out. And now we can go ahead, and I've managed to... And the baby bees can escape through that gap. Oh, we are off to a great start, aren't we? Oh, goodness me. So the idea was to be able to remove the slab and then use a piston to push glass across, because that's just so clever, right? But the baby bee can escape through this small gap, and I got a feeling that there's a lot of baby bees inside of these beehives. There is something else I haven't thought of. The night time. Bees don't come out of their beehives or nests at night. So if I do this at night, it just simplifies everything. Okay, yeah, we're going to wait for the time to turn. Okay, that looks good to me. That's night time. We also got a chicken laying eggs over here. So when we break this, nothing comes out. Excellent. And then we can put our glass here. Wonderful. That is the way this will have to be done. Let's check out our own theory here. Even though there's zombies in the area, I can sleep. And then they all pop out. That's a lot of bees right there. And I believe they are all just pollinating because they're hovering directly above this block. And some of them went back in. I see a little bit of pushing once they're pollinated. And these ones are kind of like dancing and going to different corners. And they're really not sure what they want to do. Look at that, just 2 now, yeah. So eventually they will go back in. I think we've got a couple of these that are full. It is just the one at this end, and I was yet to put in our shears. So this piece of redstone needs replacing, and that just activated it, right? And there's hoppers below the beehive, and that should bring us... Aha! A honeycomb! How did this guy get up here? All of a sudden I'm getting nudged. Yeah, this is how I do my redstone fixing, by the way. And that, my friends, that right there is the finished product. So this thing will just sit here pumping out the honeycomb while we're over here farming up all of the copper. And of course I've obviously got to build the other side, move the nether portal, put a bit of storage back here. I mean, it's not 100% done just yet. But now it is. This thing is all taken care of and it looks glorious, and we've literally just had some visitors arrive. They both just pop through those nether portals. Yeah, so keeping it simple and clean back here, this is this area, and we've farmed a lot of honeycomb. And then in front of us, I wanted to put in something a little more natural. And what you might notice is there's lots of moss carpets closer to these blocks. That's actually intentional, because I got some lighting hidden under a couple of blocks back here. And this is to kind of lower the amount of light going through the glass into the spawn area. And I've just realised that it's nighttime, so let's have a kip and get the bees out. And there they are, getting to work and making us some honeycomb. And that, my friends, puts a wrap on this project. Whenever I come over here to get myself some copper, we'll be getting some honeycomb too, and of course we can use that to wax the copper.
So I have you with me once again, and remember at the beginning of the video I said that I had a plan and I didn't like it, and that's because it involves me getting killed. And I don't like being murdered, not one bit. And yes, I've invited a certain derpy axolotl over here to help me. And currently they're just AFK, staring at their feet and not responding to my beckoning call. For you see here on the Hermitcraft server, one's head will drop when slain by another hermit. And I need my own head in order to do some viral promotion. Could we say something like that? I need to pump the derp coin. I need to get other people interested in it. And so I will leave some of the hermits some gifts, but they need to know who it's from. Their evil overlord, of course. So whenever this guy wakes up, I will be murdered over and over again for the sake of obtaining some evil X faces. So with that embarrassment out of the way, I now have lots of my own head to leave on top of a chest where we will leave some goodies for other hermits as we roam around the server advertising the dirt coins. So I've got some of these to leave behind, as well as some messages letting them know who's delivered them and where they can go to spend them. So let's travel around the server and drop some of these off. Well, my friends, I have returned from my travels and I have nothing but fantastic news. For the most part, the hermits have completely embraced me. Or at least they really like this face. I would love to see you come over to our evil emporium. Oh, you're taking it straight away, just like that. Yes.
Bam!
This is good.
Are we the evil nation?
The evil nation, I like this.
We are.
Embrace me. Embrace me, XP Crafted.
Done. Let's do this.
Let's take it.
Oh, I'm impressed at how well you hermits are embracing my presence here. That is a beautiful sight. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. I can already feel myself wanting to pull mischievous things on the other hermits. It happened that fast.
That sounds wonderful to me. That's one of my favorite activities.
I was better before you walked up on me and terrified the living daylights out of me. How are you?
Oh, you're one of those hermits who takes the name seriously.
No. That's just you creeping up on behind me. That's
got
the
ya.
issue. Yeah.
Well then, do you embrace my presence? For some of the other hermits I've visited have very much done so.
Embrace your presence. What does that entail?
Put it on. Put on the helmet. Yes! That's the way. That's what I like to see.
Okay.
Look at this guy.
I've already met you. Yeah, I totally did. Not a big fan of the evil face, Shashwam.
I know, I got a bit of a bad reputation.
Tell me about it.
I'm working on that, but don't you want to have an evil X face like this guy over here? This very cool guy.
It's very comfy.
Is it?
It is. It's form fitting. Like it's not a one size. It's like custom to your head.
Join me.
Okay. Oh. How do I?
Oh, look at that.
Great. Look at that.
I look pretty nice, yeah. I do miss my beautiful eyes, but we can always modify this face.
Oh, excuse me. These eyes are perfect. Come on. Can't be complaining about these. They're red. You know,
But I'm not evil.
I'd fit right in with the Big Eyes crew, would I not?
Perfect. There we go. I was sold. What is
yes.
this? What's going on?
I like this. This is wonderful.
You have a lurker
have a-
behind you.
What? Hello there.
Well, hello there, evil Xisuma.
Oh, it's a man with a magical hat.
It is a magical hat and a man with a magical voice.
Oh, very magical. I'm glad you like it. I'm assuming you like it.
I often, when I can't sleep, I turn on the evil Xisuma sleeping playlist, and it soothes me to sleep.
Does
I
this
did
go
not
right
know
with
such
your
thing existed.
Disc 11 ska with your vibe room?
Pearl, you're
With the
invisible
breathing?
for me.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh.
part of my magic. Kneel before me.
Wait, if I take off the head, am I visible now?
Okay, this has been very popular today. Every hermit that I've given this to has put it
Ooh.
upon their head.
Okay,
Oh.
I'd put it
Beautiful.
on my head.
Glorious.
It is pretty cool looking, I'll admit that.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh.
Yes, it is.
Look at that. You got a great face. I'll say that right now.
Thank you very
My goodness.
much. You see it?
I see it.
That is yours to wear, my friend.
It is mine to wear.
Go on, put it on. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful, glorious. What an upgrade.
You
Oh,
think it makes me look better now?
oh, 100 times better. I like it.
Hmm. Okay.
So I've just had a chat with Evil X, and he seems over the moon about this new promotional strategy, and it seems to be working. We've sold derp coins, we've sold some stock, and he might have evil in the name, but he seems to know what he's doing when it comes to business. And so next episode, I'll show you some of those sales. Hopefully we would have made a bit more in the meantime as well. And in the next one, we're going to be looking at this area here and starting to transform it as I introduce my plans for the next phase of our base area. Also, this episode goes out on a Monday, so in the evening, it's Hermits Helping Hermits. If you want more Hermitcraft action, I'll be streaming on Twitch. And don't forget, Twitch Rivals, Hermit Raiders, all the names, all the things, is taking place Thursday the 5th of August on Twitch. So you'll find all the links and stuff you need to know about in the description box down below. Don't forget it. Hope to see you there, and I'll see you soon in another one. Bye-bye.